Hello everyone, welcome to a new video of NTA UGC NET June 2020. I hope that you have seen our previous videos. If not, go to the description box below, there you can find the links. So let's begin with 31st question of shift 2. Mr. Pumblechook is a character in option 1, Little Dorrit, option 2, Nicholas Nickleby, option 3, Hard Times, option 4, Great Expectation. So all the novels in the options are written by Charles Dickens. Coming to the option 1, Little Dorrit, originally published in serial form between 1855 and 1857. The story features Amy Dorrit, youngest child of her family, born and raised in the Marshalsea prison for debtors in London. Second option is Nicholas Nickleby. The life and adventures of Nicholas Nickleby. Yes, of course, the story centers on the life of Nicholas and his adventures. A young man who must support his mother and sister after his father's death. Then, Hard Times, 10th novel of the Dickens. The book surveys English society and satire, the social and economic condition of the era. And finally, Great Expectation is the 13th novel of Dickens and his penultimate complicated novel, which depicts the education of an orphan nicknamed Pip, that is Pumblechook. So the answer will be option number 4, Great Expectation. Question number 32. Match list first with list second. List first. Instructions. A. The Bandadkar Oriental Research Institute. B. Indian Institute of Advanced Study. C. National Library of India. D. Nehru Memorial Museum. List 2. Locations. First, Shimla. Second, New Delhi. Third, Kolkata. Fourth, Pune. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Option number 1, A. Third. B. Fourth. C. Second. D. First. Second option, A. Fourth. B. First. C. Second. D. Third. Option third, A. Fourth. B. First. C. Third. D. Second. Option number 4, A. First. B. Fourth. C. Third. D. Second. The Bandadkar Oriental Research Institute, located in Pune. Indian Institute of Advanced Study, located in Shimla. National Library of India, located in Calcutta, and Nehru Memorial Museum, located in New Delhi. So the answer will be option number 3. Question number 33. Which of the following poems by Seamus Heaney come under his Bog poems? A. Personal Helicon. B. Punishment. C. Early Purges. D. Tolerant Man. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Option number 1, A and B only. Option number 2, A and C only. Option number 3, B and C only. Option number 4, B and D only. Personal Helicon and the Early Purges are the experience of Heaney's childhood. Personal Helicon draws on Heaney's experience growing up in rural Northern Ireland, and in Early Purges tell young Heaney's first experience of killing unwanted baby animals on his family's farm. And the remaining two, Punishment and Tolerant Man, these two are Bog poems. Punishment is published in 1975. It is inspired from the discovery of dead body of a young girl who was believed to be killed on the charge of adultery, and the Tolerant Man was inspired by a sealed and preserved prehistoric man discovered in a bog in Jutland Peninsula, Denmark in 1950. So the answer is option 4, B and D only. Question number 34. Who among the following refutes Plato's charge that poets are liars by arguing that the poet nothing affirms and therefore never lied? Option number 1, John Dryden. Option number 2, Philip Sidney. Option number 3, George Butenham. Option number 4, Richard Hooker. The correct option is option number 2, Philip Sidney. Sidney's and Fritz's defense of the poets. in his attempt to refute Plato's critique of the poets in the second book of the Republic, where they were accused of telling lies. Sir Philip Sidney stated in his well known defense of poesy, the poet, he nothing affirms and therefore never led. Question number 35. Which two poems in the following lists are the odes written in the Horatian manner? A. Ben Jonson, to the immortal memory and friendship of that noble pair, Sir Lucius Careys and Sir H. Morrison. B. Andrew Marvell, upon Cromwell's return from Ireland. C. Alexander Pope, Ode on Solitude. D. Alfred Tennyson, Ode on the Death of Duke Wellington. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Option number 1, A and B only. Option number 2, B and C only. Option number 3, C and D only. Option number 4, A and D only. The correct option is option number 2, B and C only. Question number 36. Which two of the following plays were written by John Osborne? A. Look Back in Anger. B. Lute. C. Funeral Games. D. Deja Vu. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Option number 1, A and B. Option number 2, A and C. Option number 3, A and D. Option number 4, B and C. Deja Vu and Look Back in Anger are the play by John Osborne. Lute and Funeral Games are the play by Joe Orton. So the correct answer is option number 3, A and D. That is Look Back in Anger and Deja Vu. Question number 37. Which of the following characters instruct Faustus in the dark arts? Option number 1, Robin and Reeve. Option number 2, Cornelius and Waltz. Option number 3, Wagner and Berno. Option number 4, Old Man and Evil Angel. All these characters are from the play Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe, from which Cornelius and Waltz are the two German scholars who are versed in the practice of magic and who teaches Faustus about art of conjuring. So the answer is option number 2, Cornelius and Waltz. Question number 38. Which two of the following essays have proved particularly productive in the disciplinary practice of cultural studies? A. Laura Mulvey, Visual Pleasure and Narrative Cinema. B. Victor Slawski, Art as Technique. C. Sigmund Freud, The Uncanny. D. Stuart Hall, Encoding or Decoding. Choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. 1. A and B. Option 2, B and C. Option 3, A and D. Option 4, A and C. And the correct option is option number 3, A and D. That is Laura Mulvey, Visual Pleasure and Narrative Cinema, and Stuart Hall, Encoding or Decoding. Question number 39. While assembling a working bibliography, which two of the following reference sources will be particularly useful to a literary researcher? A. MLA International Bibliography. B. New Princeton Encyclopedia of Poetry and Poetics. C. Library of Congress Catalog. D. Reader's Guide to Periodical Literature. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. Option number 1, A and B. Option number 2, B and C. Option number 3, A and D. Option number 4, C and D. And the correct answer is option number 3, A and D. That is MLA International Bibliography and Reader's Guide to Periodical Literature. Next is question number 40. This is the last question in our video. Who among the following theorists defines novel as a phenomenon multiform in style and variform in speech and voice? Option number 1, E. M. Forster. Option number 2, Henry James. Option number 3, Mikhail Bakhtin. Option number 4, Eric Auerbach. Correct answer is option number 3, Mikhail Bakhtin. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss our future update. Till then, bye. Take care.